Alright, so this is like round 3 of me trying to record this, but like, let's give her anyway. So this game is our victory. I think our starting point is like Greasy Grove, and yeah, so I hope you enjoy the game. Without further ado, let's get to her. Alright, so like I said, we're starting around Greasy Grove here. We like to go to the campground. He'll take top, I'll take bottom. We'll kind of try and grab all the chests, you know. It's not always like him top, me bottom, but like sometimes we mix it up, you know, just so things are interesting. You can't just do the same thing every time because that just gets boring, you know. You got to mix up the positions you're in. So what we do is we're gonna drop right away here and try and be the first one to the good guns in Greasy. So we grab, we're jumping out here. There we go. So this is kind of like when you can't aim straight down because sometimes it doesn't let you fall straight down. So you kind of got to go on an angle here. I don't know. That's pro tip there for you though, boys. So we're getting out our umbrella here. We're like, I'm gonna circle around. Usually I try and just land like in the front door there. So here we go. I'm gonna try and land there. I'm trying to line it up right now. Line up a good shot, you know. We're gonna try and sniper. There we go. Look at that. This is just perfect. I see like there's 4 guys on the roof with him. I'm like, ah, buddy, I'm gonna grab some guns. Right here, he's panicking. He's like, there's a lot of people up here. I'm like, don't worry, just come on in and jump down and come on in if you need to. So he's grabbing that stuff, and then I grab this. I gotta chase this lady out. I'm like, lady, you suck. But then I'm like, oh, I haven't shot you a single time, and then she builds a wall. So I'm like, I'm not even gonna bother. You can go there and hide behind your wall. I'm gonna go grab this other med kit. So we're off to a pretty good start. We got 2 med kits, a shotgun, a pistol. Then I'm like, green AR. Well, that's pretty decent too. And I'm like, what did you get, buddy? He's like, oh, I got some decent shit. He got 2 chests, so of course he got some decent shit. But then I heard like something ringing around this wall. I'm like, I'm gonna go through this wall here with the canoe, because usually there is a chest there, and if we hear the chest ringing, then we're gonna go for it. Yep, so there we go. We got another chest. It wasn't the greatest chest, but at least we got some ammo and some grenades. Those are always useful there. So then he's like, fuck you, chest, and he starts beating on her. And I'm like, dude, you don't gotta beat on that chest. It just gave us some ammo and stuff. And he's like, nah, don't worry about it. I'm gonna go up top now. And we're like, alright, so he's building here, and we're gonna jump up top. We jump up top to see who we can find. Oh, I didn't jump up top. I lied to you there. I fell down. And then I'm running around. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go over here, see if this lady's still building. It looks like she built some weird contraption thing, so I wouldn't follow her. I mean, whatever, I guess. You could do that if you want. So I'm running around a gas station. I'm like, I'm just gonna take a look around here, see if there's anything. I don't hear anybody. I don't see anybody. Everything's kind of looted. I'm like, maybe we should just take off, bud. But then at this point, I heard something over by this White House here. So I start running over. I'm like, I'm gonna go to this White House. He's like, alright, I'll cover you from the roof. At least coming over. I'm like, maybe just move up with me. I don't see anybody now. So he's coming in. We're gonna try and look at this house and see what we can find. I mean, it's probably looted. We saw the little ramp outside there, so they went to the roof and looted it. We're still looking. We hear some footsteps going around, but I think that was me hearing his footsteps. Oh no, we heard this guy here. See, this guy here, he tries to ambush my buddy, but I'm like, bud, no. You're fucking done, bud. You just can't do that. But then, so now we're looking for Buddy's girlfriend, right? We're like, buddy, where's your girlfriend? So we're jumping around looking. I'm gonna jump out here on this roof. I'm like, maybe Buddy's girlfriend's in here. Not Buddy's girlfriend, but it's even better. Found a chest. Not a good chest though. It looks like we got some shit out of this one. Pick up that ammo, and we're gonna replace our revolver, I think, probably with this. Yeah, there we go. Replace the revolver with the med kits, and we're just gonna start looking around again. We know Buddy's girlfriend's around here somewhere, so we're just kind of playing it cautious. We don't want Buddy's girlfriend to come out with a shotgun and just hold down his mouse button and win the game, you know? Because that's what happens when you have a shotgun at close range. You just hold down that mouse button, you pretty much win the game already. So he's like, come up here and grab all this stuff, because there's too much stuff. I'm like, alright, fine. So I'm up here helping him grab the stuff. We grabbed that, but there's no ammo for it, so we're a little bit pissed. And I'm like, I really want these bricks. So then I cycle through everything to get the bricks. Oh, we're debating over what to get. But I know I cycle through everything to get the bricks just because I wanted the bricks. Yeah, see, there we go. We cycled through everything. And then I might grab a shotgun here. Yeah, so Buddy's like, you got 2 med kits. We probably don't need those band-aids you got. And I got some band-aids myself, so I'm like, alright, I'll grab myself a nice shotgun then. So then I'm looking at the shotguns, trying to figure out which one has more ammo. This one did. So we took it, and then we took off. We didn't take off yet. Oh yeah, we're inside the circle here, so we're in a decent spot. Yeah, so I'm gonna jump off this building, I think. We're looking to make sure we're the only ones here, but I'm pretty sure we've taken out everyone at this point. I'm just gonna grab a little drink here, and I'm probably not even gonna edit it out, so you get to listen to me drink. That was a pretty good drink there, but I'm gonna actually grab some nice XL gum, the minty flavor too. And I'm not gonna edit that out either. So you get to hear me put the gum in my mouth too. Alright, so here we go. We're looking around again. We're just kind of trying to play it safe because we didn't find Buddy's girlfriend yet. Yeah, so we grabbed that there ammo. Now we're running. He thinks he sees someone, but I'm like, I don't think so. So what we're going to do here is we're going to try and make it to the center of the circle area. Because we find that when you're in there, you're a lot more safer from people coming from the outside. And you can also pick them off if you see them. Less likely that there's teams behind you, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. So I went and started on that tree, but then Buddy's like, nah, don't get the tree, just start getting the rocks, they're so much better. And I'm like, yeah, I tend to agree with you there, Bud. So I started grabbing them. Now we're just running through here. I don't think there's much action that goes on here. Next action might be up here at the gas station. Oh no, I think we find a buddy up here. Yeah, you're gonna notice this. Watch this one. This next one coming up is pretty good. So I'm pretty sure I see somebody running like somewhere. I don't remember if I did actually. It might have been him that saw it. We're just here sitting here like harvesting the stone, making sure we're not getting ambushed or anything. Or so here we go. Yeah, so we're making our way up this mountain here. We're gonna move into this zone here. I'm not sure that there's any of these have got looted, so we might just grab some ourselves some free loot here. So we're gonna open the doors, see if any of the doors have been shut. You know, we don't see any ammo around. I'm gonna take a look upstairs just in case. But yeah, then I noticed someone's already taken this, so we kind of just give up. I'm kind of like stealthing around like a prowling. I'm like, well, maybe Buddy's like moved down to another house or something. He's like, there's nothing in here, but I'm gonna drop this sniper. I'm like, what should I replace? And then I decide, no shotgun in this game, boys. That's a tough one when you don't have a shotgun, but we do have some really good stuff for at range, so as long as we don't get into a close quarters fight, we're pretty good. So we're starting moving, I'm thinking that the boys have moved a little bit. I'm pretty sure there's a loot drop to our north there. Probably the bearings, like, yeah, right where I just looked. I'm thinking there's a loot drop there. So we're debating whether we should go for it or not, and he's just running around in circles like a chicken with his head cut off, don't know why. Anyway, so then I pull out the sniper, right? And I'm just aiming down sights, and I see Buddy on the roof, and I'm like, I'm gonna shoot this guy. So I hit him for 55, I think that took out his shield. That was the only ammo I had though, because Buddy wouldn't share with me. So I'm peeking, just using this as binoculars kind of thing, just looking for people. I'm like, Buddy, you got all the sniper bullets, you take the shot. So he takes the shot, and he's like, alright, move up. So I'm moving up, and he's covering me from a range. And he's taking the one side. I'm going to try and ambush from the other side. We know Buddy was there, but we're not sure where his partner is. So we're going to go try and finish him off or try and take out his partner. So once I get close, I started being a little bit more quiet with my sprinting and stuff. Look at this toss, though. Look at that toss right through the cracks there, boys. That was a good toss. Alright, so I come around the corner, I see this guy through the cracks. I'm like, I'm just going to finish him off. So I finished him off there, and I'm like, where's your girlfriend, bud? Come on, I know she's around here somewhere. He's not telling me, right, because he's dead. So I took his med kit, and then we're still looking for his partner because she's tossing nades at us now. This fucking girlfriend's just throwing explosives all around, and my buddy's like, she's out front. So I'm like, all right. So I start moving out front, and then it turns out she comes behind me, and I'm like, Bud, you lied to me, but still we end up taking her out anyway. At this point, I'm pretty sure we got like 6 med kits. So he abandons his bandages and takes some of the med kits. He's looting the guy out front there too. So yeah, at that point I'm like, oh yeah, I can only hold 3, bud. And then he's like, alright, I got 2 anyway, so I'm gonna abandon my bandages, grab another gun. That's what he does there. So now we're like, well, we're pretty set here. We just don't have any ammo at all for any of our good stuff. And we're also on the outside of the circle there, bud, so we need to move real close. We need to get in there with our guns. So we do notice that we hear the sound trigger there for the loot drop. So we're like, where's this loot drop going? So we're taking a look around. I think right here I was also like, buddy, drop me some ammo for my sniper. I need to take a couple shots. You can't be the only one taking boys out. And then he's like, yeah, you're right. So I think he splits it and tosses them on the ground right here. All right, yeah, there we go. 6 and 6, I think we get. Come on, toss that. There we go. Yeah, yeah. So we got 6. So I'm like, if I miss my first shot, I'm just gonna swap out to the AR anyway. It's kind of like a bolt action intervention from all the Modern Warfare 2. So yeah, we're beating on this rock trying to get some of that stone out of there. And he's like, well, let's just jump around up here and see if we can find anybody first. Anyone behind us, watch our 6 and all that. I'm like, yeah, that's probably a good idea. Alright, so right here, he's like, there's somebody walking across this lake here. And I'm like, no way, buddy, no way. So I aim down my sights and I'm looking, I'm like, oh, you're right. And then the last second, I see Buddy get taken out. I'm like, oh, Buddy's gone. So somebody else is obviously down there taking out Buddy, right? So, like a few seconds here. Come on. There you go. I see you're standing still. I'm like, oh, I'm going to take the shot. Right at her head, Bud, right? And I forgot to reload my gun, and then she's gone. No idea where she went. She just disappeared. So I'm like, God damn, that was my shot right there. And I forgot to reload. So at this point, I'm like, I'm never going to forget to reload a weapon again. But, yeah, so he's walking down the hill, right? He's like, that chest right there is not open. So he's going to go try and run to the chest. But turns out it was just a visual animation kind of failure thing. So he couldn't open the chest. It was already open. I'm looking at like, where did she go? This lady just disappeared. Like, maybe it was Buddy's girlfriend and she just like decided to take off after Buddy got finished in the water there. So that's the only thing. And then I see this loot crate. I'm like, oh, that's pretty close, Bud. We should probably run over there and grab her. And he's like, oh, it's not really that close. I don't even see it. I'm like, Bud, it's right there. So we're running over there, right? And we're still arguing the whole way. Because he's like, I don't see it still. I don't believe you. I don't think there's a loot crate there, Bud. But I know there's a loot crate there, Bud. I've seen it. So yeah, we're going to just make our way over here. But pretty sure our team beats us there. And they start building like a little chest thing around it. Like a base or whatever. And they grab all the shit from inside, right? So we get in a nice engagement with them up here. You're going to notice that. That's a good one. So, basically, we're going to try and, yeah, there we go. We see it there now. We're going to try and engage them with the shotguns at range before they see us. But it turns out, like, neither of us are good. So, we missed the shots. And then we get in a nice long, kind of long drawn out fight. But here, I see this girl running. I'm like, I'm going to take the shot at this one. She seems like she's alone. I take the shot, right? It looks like it goes right through her. And then Buddy starts firing at me from over on the hill. I'm like, I see Buddy over there on the hill. He's sniping. So I build myself a nice little staircase here out of bricks. And I'm just like chilling up here, waiting to see him. I'm using like that third person peek view, and I'm like, I see Buddy, and then he just tumbles down the hill. I'm like, well, Buddy's taking some damage from that one, boy. So yeah, then we start moving out here. I'm tossing nades because he's like, they're moving up on us. All right, there we go. I'm gonna start talking again because I forgot about that. So yeah, we tossed some nades over there. I turned around and tossed some more because they're tossing them back at us, or I'm not sure if they were tossing them or if they were noob tubing at us, but yeah. So we're gonna try and get like a little vantage point up here. We kind of didn't jump on there very good this time, or this time here, but like third time's the charm, boys. And I don't see them running behind us, so I'm like, where are these guys going? Are they trying to get this vantage point first? So I get up there, but they're not up there, and he's already got this stuff. So I like do that. I'm like, oh, I'm ready for these guys to come up here. And then I hear building over here, so I'm walking over here, right? I'm like, oh, they're right here. I take the shot. Oh, and guess who forgot to reload again? That was right. That's me. I did that twice this game. I forgot to reload. So I'm hoping Buddy here can take him out. And there he goes. He just explodes him with the RPG there. And I'm like, heal me up, Buddy. Heal me up. Pick me up here before the boys get up here. So then I see this guy. He's trying to noob tube us, but he's not even close. I'm like, just keep picking me up. He doesn't even know where you're at. He's got no clue. And my buddy exploded their staircase too, so he's got no way up unless he builds, and we would have heard him. So there we go. Now I'm actually ready with this shit. I'm like, I'm gonna explode you so good. And then Buddy's like, I hear him coming this way. So we go up our staircase there. Oh, well, before I can beat him up, my buddy takes him out. So then I'm just like, alright, I'm gonna full heal here, grab this potion. At this point, I'm like, I got 0 kills, bud. You're just kill stealing me. Like, stop taking all the kills, buddy. But he's like, well, you keep going down and forgetting to reload. And I'm like, you might be right about that one. So then we're drinking up this like potion X here, like sugar spice, everything nice, and a little of that potion. Alright, so now we're ready to go. I debated taking that shotgun, to be honest with you, swapping it out with my RPG, because I actually really wanted it. I'm gonna take more nades here. We're at 3. It's not too bad. But yeah, I'm like, Bud, we gotta keep moving. And he's like, but I want this girl's loot. I'm like, alright, alright, that's seems like some risky business, but here we go. So we're running down the hill here, and he turns and he sees their loot, so he's going down for it. It doesn't seem like bad loot either. It looks like they got like two of them golden grenade launchers. I'm not sure why someone would have 2 of them. Seems like a dumb idea to carry 2 golden grenade launchers, but I swap it out for the RPG because I got more ammo in it. So now we're running up here, right? I'm like, dude, the purple's right on us, bud. We gotta keep going or this is not gonna end very well. So we're running up here, right? I'm like, I got my AR out. I'm peeking around the corner here a little bit, and I see this guy running. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna take him out. So you see I hit him for 235s there, and then my buddy finished him off. But somebody's starting to engage my buddy as he's trying to execute the guy. So I'm coming around here. I'm gonna like take the risk of running out. I'm taking about 2 damage per tick, which isn't bad. And then this guy's trying to shoot buddy, but he's got really bad aim. So I just take him out, run right into the zone here. I'm like, I really want this loot. Like, look at this stuff. This is some great stuff here. So I debate a bit, and then I'm like, I'm gonna just start dipping out and dipping back in to grab all this stuff. So now we got an extra med kit, which means we're full on med kits again. We got 6 altogether. Actually, he's using one over there, I believe. So we're gonna end up with 4 after this little engagement here. But I'm like, I really want all this stuff, so I dipped out and grabbed a bunch of it. Built myself a nice little cabin to heal myself in, and then we did that. So at this point, there's only 8 guys left, right? So 4 teams, us and 3 other teams. So we're pretty set. Like, we got decent stuff. But he's like, look, there's a loot crate right there. I'm like, oh, buddy, we're really good. Like, we don't really need nothing else. He's like, well, I don't want other teams to get it. I'm like, you got a valid point there, bud. And we are pretty set. So we peek around and see if we see anybody building or looking to snipe us. And we don't, so we're just gonna take the risk here, and I jump out and I'm like, alright bud, let's go. He's just staring at me talking. He's like, maybe we shouldn't. I'm like, yeah, we could do it, let's go. So then I'm out here, I'm starting to build. Well, I don't know what I was doing there actually. Right here I was trying to build. There we go. Alright, so now we're moving up. We're still moving up. And when I get almost there, I'm like, well, I can never shoot somebody in the water, so I might just jump in the water and see what happens. So I jumped right here. Swapped over, grabbed my stuff. Let's see what we got in here. We got some good stuff in here, but this is my problem with this one, is he kept going. So I tried to swap out so we could get a couple potions, so I could get one for him so we'd be at full. But he kind of just kept going, and I'm like, I can't carry all this stuff, bud. Like, I don't know what you want me to do. So I'm like, I gotta make the executive decision here. So I swapped out the grenade launcher, took the potion for him. I thought about taking that gun for him too, swapping out my grenades, but I didn't end up doing it. I just brought him the potion. Like, being a team player and all and stuff. So he's like, I'm gonna build a little shack right here, because he said there's 2 guys already with shacks. Right there, you can see one at about northeast. They got like a nice wooden shack there. And as I'm going over here, they start firing at me, right? So I jump in here, and then he's like, what took you so long, bud? I'm like, oh, well, I was grabbing this potion, being a team player and all that. So he's like, oh, thank you. And then I'm like, alright, so what's the plan here? And as we were out talking about what our plan was, Buddy starts shooting our wall, right? So I'm like, we gotta take these guys out. Like, they got a bigger base than us. They're 100% ready. And he's like, well, what if we just sit back and let these 2 fight it out? I'm like, well, that might work, actually. But, see, in the end, they didn't want to fight each other. They just kept firing at us. You can see they keep firing at the one wall there. They were firing at our stairs. And then they wouldn't, I don't know, they weren't firing at each other. So these guys are still building. This guy's trapped outside. So I tried to take a shot at him. I'm just checking my ammo and stuff. I don't know why I was doing this, to be honest with you. Anyway, here we go. So I'm up here, right? I'm on this ledge. I'm like trying to peek these guys. Like, peeking's where you kind of got your head down and you just kind of peek up, look for the shot, and then if you don't have it, you just peek back down. And after you take it, you just peek back down. So that's called peek, and that's a pro tip right there too. Okay, so we saw somebody RPG that tree right there. We were like, maybe we should just kind of stay down. We're like, not sure why they're RPGing, and I'm not sure if it was even an RPG. I know he called out RPG, but it probably was not an RPG. And now, so we noticed that we have to move, because the circle's real small there. So we're going to have to go right towards we're gonna have to go right towards those guys right in front of us. So we kind of need a way to take them out. So he's like, should we just start building walls in front of us and then just go? And I'm like, all right, I think that's the good plan. But you gotta know when you're building walls, you should really coordinate, cause the walls, it's really interesting how they interact with each other, cause it like switches it while you're building it, switches it over to like a weird thing. You'll see. Watch this. So after this like short little fire back and forth with these two teams, we're like, all right, we're gonna have to make a run for it now, cause we got 2 seconds. And then he's like, all right, let's go. So I'm trying to switch it to my walls. He switched it to his walls. So we're building walls together. But like, see that? We keep trapping each other in because we're not sure who's building the wall. We need to coordinate that better. It's not good. But here we kind of got a little bit, and then I threw one in front of us for some reason. I'm not sure. Anyway, we make it into the circle, no problem. Even with all this bullshit that happened to us. So then we're like building up walls, right? Here we go. So I'm like ready to snipe these guys because I see them. They're outside the zone. I'm like, they're going to have to run in. So I see her there. I take the shot, but I miss. But anyway, then these two just drop. They're just gone. So we're not sure like how they died or anything, but he's like, look, there's only us and these guys left. So I'm like, all right, let's do it. So we're just kind of like sitting here, bud. And it's just us against these guys. I'm like, listen, I think if I move up here, I can take out their walls and you can try and snipe them, alright? Because they ain't peeking or anything. They're just kind of just chilling in their house. They don't want to peek. But they're going to have to move eventually anyway, so we might as well put some pressure on them. So there we go. I take out the one wall there. They kind of rebuild it right away, and then I take out the wall again and they rebuild it. It's kind of like they just keep trying to rebuild and he doesn't have a chance to snipe them. But after a few times like that, he actually takes the shot right when the wall falls down and gets one down. I think actually it might have, yeah, right here he takes one down, I think. Or after I destroy this one? Yeah, right here. Okay, so right here I take the wall down, he takes the shot, and he's knocked one down. And I'm like, alright, I'm gonna move up a little bit. I actually don't know if he's knocked one down yet. I know he's taken a shot. So I'm just kind of building some walls, moving up a little bit, just put some more pressure on the boys. And I'm in here. I'm ready. Oh, this might, yeah, this here. Right there, he snipes them, picks them off from the side. So Buddy's crawling behind the rock because they have to try and move in on us, right? I'm trying to take out the rock. He built a wall in front of it. I'm like, all right, I'm going to move in and toss these explosive devices right at them, and you cover them with the sniper rifle. So I'm moving in and tossing these, and then pretty sure they both explode and we win the game.